Did you recognise the chairman when he walked in today? Or
Fortunately, I was there to witness to witness it live.
yeah,
It was horrific. It was a horrific experience. All three of them completely changed their appearances. Reminded me, and with a lot of existing bald heads in there anyway. And those three as well. It was reminiscent of a prison ship on the way to Australia, I think. Just an arc of bald heads.
are you thinking about joining them? Or
Absolutely not. No. This is. It's got to come up at some stage.
Yeah.
But maybe.
But not all off.
No, maybe. Well,
Maybe donate a lot.
it depends if we're broke. If we get to a situation where we're in dire straits, then we might do a crowdfunder.
But do these charitable actions from Hartley Whitney, do they sum up what Hartley Whitney's all about?
Yeah, very much so. It wasn't just purely about the football club either. I think there was another charity involved, and the cricket club was also involved. So very much a community thing.
After the Winchester game, you seemed a bit disheartened about the performance.
No, I wasn't disheartened about the performance. I was 65 minutes were very good, very dominant. Didn't take our chances. Didn't create enough chances within that. And then the game went back into neutral when I made the subs. And like I said on the day, that's not a negative comment towards those who come on, but it was just disruption. And I would have just liked to have scored a number of goals within that period to make it a little bit more comfortable, because I think the result was a little bit of a false reflection on what was otherwise. We achieved, for the most part, we achieved what we set out to do. So it's building blocks. It's something to build on from.
Is today against Horsham trying to make more chances, trying to give some
Yeah,
back into the
absolutely.
squad?
So we worked on that, on the bits we thought we were short of on Tuesday. So we worked on that on Thursday. So as always, you want to see that then applied to the match day, so you can see you're progressing, and you can see you're going in the right way. As ever in pre-season, there will be a couple of changes today, and again, that's not a reflection on how anyone's done. It's an opportunity to see different combinations and see whether people who are aspiring to be at the level can fit into a good team against against a very good opponent. So it's always pre-season. A lot of times you're learning where your existing players are. Their hunger's still there. If their desire to be fit is still there. Whether they, what their attitudes is it a case of they're going to do it all the time, or they're going to do it when they want to do it? And the same applies to new players. So as long as we develop, as long as we're getting towards our ultimate goal of being ready for September the 12th, as long as we're moving in the right direction towards that, and that might actually come from negatives as well. So negatives are if you've got 23 players and you're not, and then that whittles down to 18 and 16, but you're still undecided on what your best 11 is. Sometimes a negative performance aids that, and by process of elimination you end up with 12 or 13 players to select from rather than a larger pool.
Looking forward to the FA Cup game, are you now starting to prepare for games, or is it still about bringing in players?
We were preparing for that. For the moment we're back in, it's like I said, everything, the whole process works towards your first game. You don't want instant results. You don't want to instantly, not necessarily a bad thing. I haven't been surprised in the games we've played. I mean, the only surprise was last week with the personnel that I sent to Binfield was the negative result we had there and negative performance. But other than that, I haven't been surprised at all with how things have been. But in terms of, to answer your question, it's early parts of pre-season is always about the individual more than the team. that emphasis changed on Tuesday. Was the first time the emphasis was more on the team than the individual. So today we've got a number of lads who are chasing minutes and gone elsewhere to get those. So we can focus purely here on the team and having a better team performance, and that not being to the detriment of the players and having 7-8 players on the bench who are unlikely to get sufficient minutes to tip them over. So they've gone elsewhere today, so we can purely focus about not having to worry particularly about making subs and getting boys on. We can ensure that what our objectives are today, to make sure that those objectives are fulfilled.
This season ahead, with the top 6 divisions not allowing fans in because of coronavirus, is this a great chance for Hartley Whitney to grow a fan base and provide that football fix for fans?
The fan base is been growing steadily anyway, organically, for the last 5-6 years without having, we haven't done much in terms of marketing or social media pushes, anything like that. It's grown by word of mouth. It's grown by people coming down and enjoying a match day experience, and that's not purely the football side. A lot of that is the friendly atmosphere within the clubhouse, and the people, the stalwarts who've been here for years. They've always provided that. So it is. You've got a number of big towns and city pretty much within a 15-minute drives. So it's not uncommon for people to come down here, easy parking, good value for money, watch football that is the technical skills on display. I've always maintained are really, really good. I think a lot of people are surprised by that, how good some of the players are. And then ultimately, we like to try and play an entertaining brand of football as much as we can. And I think everyone also likes to see the David versus Goliath story, which is, majority of the time, we are David. So I think you take all those factors. With COVID, if we can add an extra 100, that might be a little bit ambitious, but you can add 20, 50 on your game. It doesn't take much to do the maths to realise that's a decent add-on each week.
Thank you, Millers.
No problem at all.